What's going on, guys? Just landed Passive Real Estate Investing podcast. I was co-host on that one this last week. It just hit, I think, on Monday or Tuesday, and we were interviewing Richard Duncan, who is a very, very, very well-known economist. Lives out in Thailand. Has a real interesting take on how to go about what's going to happen. Well, not how to go about or what to do with respect to what he believes is going to happen with the tariffs or could happen. He's talking about the coulds, right? It's a pretty heavy thought process what he's going with. And I get where he's coming from. I understand what he's thinking. I personally don't. I think that we may be able to see a different outcome personally, just because I think that's more the hopeful side. The other part of it is we have lived a life over however many generations right now that they have continued to mess with what's going on in our economy and taking tax dollars and building up this massive debt and this trade deficit we've got that's got to be righted sometime. So if not now, when? So I'm of the mindset, let's just get it done. Let's slug it out. While we're strong, we've got a president that's got balls. Let's just go after him. Let's go see if we can get this thing squared away as quick as we can. Because if we keep pushing it down the road, at what point will we do it? Is my thought. I don't know that we will. Now, I understand his thinking. I'm not going to ruin it for you. Check it out. See what he thinks. He mentions a kick in the can kind of a thing, which sound theory, but problem is I don't have any faith in those that will actually do something about it. Because when you think about what people do, for the most part, they'll do whatever benefits them for their time being. Say, hey, I'll let somebody else handle the problems. Not a lot of people want to jump in and handle the problems. That gets to a lot of the people in our industry today, man. They don't want to handle the problems. They hide from you. They don't take the calls. We'll take the calls. Not everything's going to be easy. It's not all lemonade and brownies. Not everything's closed exactly on time. But at least I'll pick up the phone. Ellen will pick up the phone. Carla will pick up the phone. Scott will pick up the phone. Ann will pick up the phone. People will, pick up the phone. Carla, Breezy, Roberta, all of them. They will all pick up the phone. Nicole, Michelle. Everybody is going to answer your call. Sabrina, she will talk to you. So just know that about my team. We don't avoid the ugly conversations. Now, sometimes we do when it comes to interpersonal crap. We will do that very easily, man. We'll kick that can. But when it comes to problems on the file, we'll talk. We'll talk to everybody and let them know what's happening. Just because we can't control everything in the universe doesn't mean that's still not a deal that's going to close. We just need everybody to get patient. Patience is going to help a ton. So we're here to help. We'll have those conversations. We won't hide from you. So let's talk about what's going on in the market right now. I'm going to what we had, of course, CPI. We talked about that earlier. Came in a little bit harder than anticipated, right? Some of our inflation's up a bit. We had, let's see here, retail sales. They were down. Went down actually quite a bit from what they anticipated. Producer price index dropped a bit. That was surprising. We had to see the PPI drop. Initial jobless claims, they dropped, but continuing claims went up. So some people are still hunting for jobs. So those are some of the big things. Industrial production dropped a little bit. Capacity utilization is pretty flat. So those are the big things that had any influence on the market. But interesting, let's take a look at where we are here, what I had guess this 5 trading days of this week would look like and where we'd end. We'd end on this particular line is what I thought. This particular what was going to be a support bouncing off of that. So I should have moved it to red for this purpose, but we're going to look where we are right at that line. Now pay attention to that particular line because I'm going to show you where we landed as a result of my guess based upon price action. So look where we landed. We actually went all the way down to the channel. So I was off on my prediction that we would swing that negative. I thought we'd hit more of the middle line to come back, but we went all the way down to the bottom of the channel, and then we rocketed up yesterday above that support line. That's the support line I was talking about. And look, we tried to get above the channel, went right back in. We are 6 basis points off of where I predicted we would land. So we're ultimately with six ticks is not bad for me to end up figuring out where we're going to land at the end of the week. So we're basically in pretty good shape as I thought, but we're still in this downward channel. We're still in that downward trend. We're still going to see interest rates continue to kind of rise a bit here and there. You catch it on the upswings. So really negative 2 days ago, better yesterday. About where we are we're right now at where we ended yesterday, so we're pretty flat. We're actually starting to get into the yesterday's raise a little bit. So we're in pretty good shape. We wouldn't have seen all the benefit that come from yesterday's movement because they're not going to release it all because of the volatility. You see this much volatility in a couple of days. They're not going to give all the benefits of that movement. They're going to see how it settles out. I think we might see some of that benefit trickle out today. So that's where we are with the mortgage-backed securities. We're landing really close to where I was thinking with price action. Was it exactly the right movement? No. But where it landed, pretty much called it. So appreciate you guys. If you have questions, you want to talk about how to utilize your trust, build your empire, get your trust, get your LLC, your holding company, get your LLCs. You want to talk about that structure and getting loans to that, build out something you can hand off to the next generation. That's what I'm in this for. Not in this, and yeah, we're going to close loans, how to generate revenue, but helping you build the future to hand off to your kids and your grandkids seamlessly. That's what I'm all about. And I'll be showing you guys more of that as we go. Appreciate you.